Meltingly tender pork and crispy crackling. Who doesn't love that? You know what, to make this even better, I'm gonna show you how to serve it in tacos with salsa roja. This is the ultimate taco. So the key to the perfect roast pork with crispy crackling is making sure the skin is dry. If there's moisture there, then we're not going to get that crackling that we want. So make sure you air dry it. So bring it home, take it out of the plastic, pop it into a tray, into the fridge uncovered for 24 hours so it dries just like this. Now take it out of the fridge 1 hour before you want to cook it and crank that oven. You want that oven to be really hot, so we set that crackling. So about 220 degrees. Now we're going to add some vegetable oil and massage that all over the pork, including between the scored skin. Turn it over and on the flesh side only, add some cumin seeds and some salt. Turn it over and just salt on the skin. You don't want to be adding any cumin seeds because they'll burn. Okay, now this is ready to start cooking. Into the oven, and you want to cook it for about 15 to 20 minutes or until it's blistered and starting to become crispy. Okay, you can see the pork's becoming quite crispy, so let's start adding some other ingredients to this. First up, some water. Into this jug, I'm going to add some freshly squeezed orange juice, some vinegar, and some chipotle in adobo sauce. I'm going to pour that around the pork. Be careful not to add any of that liquid onto the skin. You want to keep that crispy. Now we're going to add some extra ingredients to this to make our beautiful salsa roja. So into our dish, we're going to add some coriander roots and stalks, some bay leaves, 2 whole long red chilies, 1 onion cut in half, 2 tomatoes, again cut in half, and 4 cloves of garlic. I've turned the oven down to 160, so now we just want everything to cook nice and slowly. And this is going to cook for a further 1.5 hours to 2 hours. How good does this pork look? It smells fantastic. Now what I'm going to do is just take it out of the roasting dish and just rest it on our board. And all these roasted vegetables and juices are going to make our sauce. And it's so simple to do. Let's pop this into a blender and blend it until it's smooth. It's time to heat up our street tacos, and they really take no time at all. So a nice dry pan that's on a medium heat. Now because I'm doing a big batch of street tacos and I want to keep them warm, I'm going to cook them individually and then pop them into a clean tea towel, and that way they'll stay nice and moist so they won't dry out and they'll be lovely and pliable, ready for our pork. Now we're going to slice the pork into little medallions and listen to that crackling. How good is that? To assemble, I like to add a little cabbage that I've finely shredded. I've also dressed it with a little salt and some lime juice. And our pork. And finally, drizzle that beautiful salsa roja over the top. That is a truly authentic taco, and the texture of that crackling, that smoky sauce. This is what I love about Mexican food. I'm gonna dig in. I've got 3 here. I'm definitely going to need another 3. They're that addictive.